Getting back to like living campaigns, originally, like the world didn't mean to reset for the convenience of the table. Like both good and bad choices happened. We've been talking about.
Yes. Yeah. Good
Whether
and bad.
the
Yep.
players or the game masters. Now, why does this work, or why does it resonate? I feel with players so much because I feel personally, I think most characters. I've actually had a couple of players that didn't like those cameos. I think they like the callbacks or like feeling like they've made a difference without a reset.
Yeah. For the people that don't like it, that it's not a wrong way of thinking. It's just, it's not my way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind sitting down and talking to someone who doesn't like that. I go, okay, why?
The
Maybe it's part of the escapism.
the
Maybe
two
it's
players that I ran in didn't like it, and I have a feeling I know why, because it was a mutual player that we both know. It was because they chronically made bad choices,
Oh, okay.
and they probably had to deal with the consequences of it, which would
Oh,
be
okay.
kind of the
Oh,
drawback
so-
to this.
Okay, the consequences of like power fantasy or something, maybe?
Well, no, like the consequences of your actions, like starting Ragnarok.
Oh, there is
Instead
that.
of like after that campaign, just like resetting it, it's like, no,
Yeah, this happened.
this
Okay,
happened.
Okay.
I didn't want it to happen, but it happened.
But yeah, you did
But
it.
that's the
Yeah.
drawback to this is if you're playing even in a dungeon master that plays in a living world, and like let's say you do something rather heinous or you make and that happens, like you start the end of the world, or you half destroy like some innocents or anything like that. That lore carries on over.
Yeah.
There's how many horror movies have you watched where they run into this building and it's like, why did this happen? Something very profane happened here.
Yeah, something bad happened here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, even with like Friday the 13th, it's
Mhm.
just because her son drowned.
Mhm.
And now we've got Jason.
And then, spoiler for a 40, 50-year-old film,
Yes,
it was
yes.
her. It was her. in
Spoiler
the
for a
first film.
movie older than me.
It was her in
Yeah.
the first film
Yeah, she was the killer
until the very end.
until the very end. Yeah, it's just stuff like that, or the horror movie Candyman.
Yeah.
Like his origin story is terrible. So just
The Jordan Peele version wasn't too bad if you watched that. They kind of
ooh, I didn't see that one.
they did a real good job with that. I have
Okay,
to
cool.
admit.
All right, cool.
But I'm a big fanboy for Jordan Peele.
Well.
But the drawbacks to that I feel is facing the consequences of your
Yeah.
character's actions. Like I told you guys last session or whatever, even though you're the DM. Yeah, you guys like funded the major Church of Civilization in Herfell. That affected that city
Yeah.
heavily because
Yeah, gave them what
a massive influx of money.
90,000 gold
Yeah,
worth of
so
stuff.
I
So
like as a DM,
to
I have
bring
to
one guy back.
I have to figure out how the Church of Civilization, for the God of Civilization, affected one of the biggest port cities in
Yeah.
the Republic.
It became like the dominant god of not only that city but
Yeah.
probably of all the cities that Port Town is connected to.